He's got Fido under the car, and that's the end of his race on a spectacular end. Let's hope the lad can get out fast. Fourth is Rob Allen in 283, plenty of dirt coming up there, and yes, there's the pile-up. Stu Young, I think they're Glenn Daft, Mo Smith, and one man escaping, Dave Tapping. Well, Broach has made it now, spinning out 3-5-4, and up goes number 18, Trevor Jones, right over the top. Oh, Stanford snaking all over the place, and he's taken Jim Wallace. Oh, eventually ending up on the centre green. Oh, there's Ventrella being spun out beautifully and over. Oh, Rob Pearce getting well involved there with Nigel Wharton, the two locking together going to the turn. Sparks flying, Brian Tuplin doesn't know where to go there to get out of the way, 155. Well, they're trying to free themselves, because if they can, they'll protect their positions. But Robbie Craig's car just trying to mount Nigel Wharton's. Well, it saves a rubber, doesn't it? Eventually, the pair of them end up where I think it was inevitable they would. George Beckham has climbed up and he's gone. Race is underway and there's 118 spun out straight away on the home straight. And we've lost an axle already. Oh, there's trouble on the turn. Look at those sparks. Oh, and there's spin over. 18's gone. And 492, Kev Burns has found a way to park the car, but stays a bit on rubber. The battle with Scullum. Oh, there, White's up, Scullum, and we got the first rollover. Bicknell taking a broadside swipe. There's a yellow top going over 2 rollovers on the turn. Oh, and Frankie Wayman's found a novel place to park.
It just appeared up there, I don't know how it happened.
King Lee's getting battered by Les Burrows and over go. Oh, both of them over on the turn. John Lund taking a trip onto the centre green. Roger Brown 360 also in trouble. Collecting Nigel Watson, who gets Graham Blundell in the back. Looks like it could be Brian Gray who's made the break. Oh, problems there. 29, 25-6-4 all getting involved. Now Simpson tries to put the bumper in and just gets himself. Well, he tried to put the bumper in our Broach there. Mooney's spun as well, and Russell Taylor's got him. He's made the national points champion, getting spun out, and he's taken speed with him. Well, a plume of smoke as it goes in and hits the safety points on the centre green. Well, those boards proving their worth there. It's come off Gary Sansom's car. You can see the back of the car showing the lack of a wheel, and it's just... Oh, Gary Hooper's been taken out. He's hit the Colin Gould car, and the wheel flies up and it's knocked well, and light falls over. Third is John Rice at 128. Then we have number 56, but Maltes' car is on fire. Let's get out of that one fast. The Reds are coming out, in fact. He's on fire himself, indeed his boot was on fire there. Oh, they're 557 going up in the air, and 98 spinning out with him. Catching Steve Franklin as well, the 98 car there, Darren Rowe from Fleckney in Leicestershire. Bill Trout is going past there. Oh, and over goes Broach! And they're going for the spins, the rollovers, and mayhem starts, and the complete rollover there for 301. Straight over he goes, and the tailgate up in the air. 301 Mark Bolwell, and he can still run somewhere on the track. The waving yellows are out. The problem's here. Wheel flies down the track. Oh, that doesn't go in the crowd. Way down the straight into the bottom turn. Oh, no. Yeah, there's a wheel off there somewhere. Cars are confusion, they're going around the turn, the wheel rebounds onto the infield, and it's 558. Pete Weeks has got problems, he's still got 4 wheels though. And indeed Darren Breesman has lost the wheel off his car, number 83, the points leader here. There's the wheel going right into number 7 and the rollover, beautifully cued. Steve Dalton goes over. Oh, and he clouds the fence over, he goes almost there, just clouding the starter's rostrum. And that's caused problems for Palmer, doors being taken out behind them. Also,
Someone shortly went there as well.
It's the 2 blue tops out in front though, France and Dowson. And tapping there, getting caught by Wayman and Ainsworth. And 354 going through in the front of Wayman as 4 and 2 tapping spins out. They got the number there, White's up driving through on the inside, 169. Andy Lomax having all kinds of problems and getting shoved down to the way up onto the barrel. It's been beautifully on top of that. The rear wheels spinning helplessly.
217 still second, third there, Kevin Saich still there, so it's Capri's, but look at that! What a shunt, a tremendous crash and roll over there. Let's hope the driver is okay. His arm is in fact hanging out of the window. And sprinting to safety, that driver very wisely too, as Keith Jackson spins out and into the mud.
Oh, and he's rolled one over just in front of him, look at that. And 43 in third place is Derek Clark. Oh, and the leader's in trouble, he's getting airborne there. He's going through in a tangle on the back straight, one up and over.
In fact, towards the end of the race, and over for Zoe Thomas. Look at that. Well now, my goodness gracious me. Number 16, Bill Smith, 101. Oops, and it's problems for Mike Thomas. Pete Winston held up and in contact with that car. Winston tries to get away and he's being pushed out of the way. Well now, that is going to be some problems over that. Steve Dance in number 1, getting a little bit out of order there. I don't know whether he considered that Pete Winston was responsible for that hazard. 42, Coupland in the wall. So the car's coming, and there is trouble. There's trouble now, and fortunately those two drivers thinking better of it and walking away. I think that was Steve Dance involved in that lot. One of the other drivers holding on to it. It's not worth getting to that sort of trouble, he's telling him, when it's such a bad day, and there's still trouble here. And all sorts of aggravation taking place. They look like Pete Winston being set about by Winston not even managing to get his helmet off there, and the race being brought to a halt while order is restored. Now that's most unusual in the Super Rod class, and there's more joining in. Not the sort of scene we like to see at race meetings, and obviously fueled by something or other. And the officials at the moment actually making very little effort to try and stop this trouble, and though when there's a few big fellas laying around them, that's understandable. It is really, I think, time somebody stepped in a big way here and disposed of whoever's causing that trouble, because it's not the sort of scene we like to see in oval racing, and it's probably the worst incident of this kind that I've seen in perhaps 20 years of watching racing. So a pretty disgusting little piece of action during this Super Rod race. And the cars, oh my goodness, there's one upside down. Stranded in the middle of the puddle there. That looks like treble 1 Andy Arthurton. No, it's number 11 Julian Myers. Whoever, he's got wet feet. Andy Nash from Cambridge leaps for the wires. He just about makes it. That's his race over with. And just look at that. Now that was a good thing that Andy Nash got out of that just in the nick of time. 147 getting carried along. Graham Richardson. There's more cars piling in. Well, I should think Nash is thanking his lucky stars as Mick Burrows and Dave Shavey both pile into that car. Goodness gracious me. Just entering the shot, and oh my goodness gracious me, that's 174 right up. You see what I mean about that bank? Right at the start position, that is heavy. That has written off that Fiesta. I should think the driver is okay. He's out of the car, no, in double quick time, straight out through the front. Very hard time at the battle. Oh, and Russ Reed against Colt, and over and out goes Guy Williams. Well, the Williams boys are having a rough month here. We saw Mark Williams blitz his car into the banking at the last meet. Now Guy Williams goes up, over, and he's out. He's okay.
And Metropolis doesn't quite outdrag the incredibly quick RS200 as Trevor Hopkins gets terribly crossed up, and the Porsche goes flying! The winged Porsche of Rob Gibson goes the most incredible somersault, and Rob Gibson, I can see him in the car, he's quite alright, he's moving around in his straps there.
second run, and John Welsh hits the back of Mark Rennison's car. Mark makes a masterly recovery, and I think he's going to hold it. The two cars touch there as they go into Chequers Corner. Both the leaders have spun out. Mark Rennison on the right, John Welsh on the left. John Welsh is the first one to select a gear. The rest of the field have gone.
With a smooth, sensible start as Martin Shepherd gets a bit out of shape, and Martin Shepherd goes and takes the Shell Oil sign with him, as using it as a bit of catch fencing.
I don't know, but certainly. He's gone!
He's gone!
This one as the Blues come away and somebody bouncing the barrels there across the middle. Continuing with Dave tapping, and we've got a pile up in the fence right in front of us there.
This is going to be a good one into the first corner. Bardi has just managed to get a clear run into the corner, but he's going wide.
Over and over and over and over and over. Pace here would do him. Not strain that head gasket as Welsh goes off into the tyres. Roger Newbold clear, Ross Browning, Martin Shepherd, Ian Smith connects and goes into the weeds. Oh no, dear. No, he's in trouble, Definitely has to be in trouble. Oh, goodness me.
Who is with number 40, and goes straight into the tyres. And would you believe he's caught a tyre there? Hathaway has he's caught a tyre. And how's this for second place? Nudge, wink, straight into the barriers.
Ashley Hillman showed early by all means, but completely missed the corner.
And treble six, Pete Rucroft.
Graham Blundell moving through nicely there in 156, putting the pressure on 454 Phil Hay. And there's a shunt on the home straight, the 337 car, Novice right there, clobbers the fence. Well, there's Wakeman in a spot above the bouncing a barrel and bouncing over Richard Ainsworth and tally out, I think, with Chris Peters. Someone's thrown an axle away on the home straight. And down on that turn, it could well be that Russ Humphrey's in the places, or he was, and he's up and over, and Humphrey has gone.
Very good racing prospect here. Don't forget Michael Shield. Whoa!
Yes. Well, that is not quite how to do it.
I take it back.
Beautiful little clockwise spin, and that means John Clark's number 39 has gone into second place, and crunch. Any moment now, that 606 Russell Spink really showing that he knows what to do, and whoops, we have a little bit of racing together. 1, 2, 4.
And you'll see Peter Harrell there in fourth place. Oh, and off goes Warwick Barnes. Well, that's one way of taking the shortcut, but
he's lost a bit big. My goodness gracious me. Oops, oh dear. Kurt Robertson going very deep into the turn, and a little bit too deep as it happened.
fun. That's Ivan Gill, number 176. That was Vic Moyes, 366, but hit him. The whole gaggle of cars scrapping for that third place. Barnes going right round, out of second.
Already several car lengths. Oh, and he's gone! He's gone! He's gone! Can he keep going? Can he keep going? Get the first gear. Come on, Mark, just grab that first gear.
And oh, just look at this! Oh dear, 466.
And he's gone, yeah. Oh, and he holds it just, no. He's trying very hard. What the hell, the right line is Shields. Shields on the inside, Palmer leaves it into the banking. Well, a big roar of noise as they go off the line, and look at the way that Shield has lost it. Shield has blown it, everybody's going wide to miss him, and Renison gets clear. Best start, it looks like the Mini from here, and of course, is he going to hold it? Well. Yes, in third place, it's number 15.
The Seals run and the Volkswagen has rolled!
John Turner's come through into third place. There he is, 7-11. John Turner squeezes through, and on he's over. Aaron Coates has rolled, he hit the tyres, and over goes the Metro. I think he'll be all right. A lot of that is smoke and steam and dust. John Welch sees him coming and puts the power on. These two cars absolutely side by side, and he loses. In fact, both cars lose it. John Welch and Michael Shield. Michael Shield psychs John Welch. Take that third place away from him. Rucroft is pushing Paul Bird round. Who's going to get through? Well, that was tremendous stuff, because I thought that Paul Bird was going to be pushed straight over as they headed for the curbs at the chicane, but they both survived it, Bird and Rucroft, and Tony Barney's in there in the dirt somewhere. Oh, and Barney, and that's Ray Greenbank. Greenbank has gone.
He's making lines.
Two-wheel motoring.
Oh, that's John Milner doing his very best to invert the car.
Brake horsepower. There's over 100 people here today from SDP, and always with Shields. Oh, that was terrible, the result there. That's ruined it for Shields, but was it his own fault?
third place. Tony Proctor is still holding it at the moment, but what can Tony Bardi do? And Tony Proctor, look at that! How did Tony Proctor manage not to roll? We got 3 cars abreast and Tony Bardi has lost a place. Obviously another of those. Whoa, and he's rolled! Duncan Bissett has rolled. Best starter, is it? Because Will Gollum tries to come through, doesn't manage it, found his road blocked by Palmer. Palmer's going to roll it! Over and over and over goes Steve Palmer. Hopkins likes that spot. He can sneak down there on the inside, keep the other cars going wide. Well, he goes wide into the bank. He was very lucky because that's where the banking starts. A lot of flame coming out of that car. He's going to try and go down on the inside of the braking, a bit of a nudge. Well, if you can't get through, push the driver out of the way. Well, that's a bit unfair. I'm not sure. John certainly decided that was where he was going to make his move. It's Welsh who leads from Shield, Palmer, then it's Hopkins, and that's Sean McAdam being pushed around. He's being collected by, and McAdam's got
Up and over.
just a little bit, and that is John Turner getting it all wrong. Up into third speed, Bob. Now, and Roy Clark has gone off, and oh dear me. Dave Ward 31 and Guy Williams 74. Now it looks like Williams in the lead. Then somebody's rolled. Now we can't, and that's Owen Coates.
Welsh goes inside him. Welsh is going to take Rantanen out and does so, takes them both out. 24, Ludo Sturgis has to back off. John Welsh did himself no good at all then. He's off the line. He's got it, what a brilliant drive. He's off the circuit there. I told him Shanker earlier. And there goes Bryson Ada. Over. 3 times the car is left absolutely shattered. He's all right, the marshal's there in a second. Glass went everywhere, the doors went everywhere. The race will have to be stopped.
From Southland as they go to the first corner. Southland's got the inside and all hell is let loose. Oh my God.
Into the marshal's nose.
There will be
that definitely will stop the race. Absolutely, but definitely that'll stop the race.
That is Tor Holm. He's not out of the car yet, but there's no sign of fire or anything. All looks under control. Here he comes. All is well there. A spectacular accident. I think a car coming through from the back touched him, pushed him round, and then he swung in front of another car. And once you're going sideways into sand, at that sort of velocity, the sand digs in, the car digs in, and over it goes.
Enthusiastic on the big Porsche, which goes, and there it goes! Mark Verrecker tried to go too fast into it, just clipped the edge of the Porsche. Both of them tucked into the side there. Eka rolled, and there he is in the weeds.
Das war nicht Führung. So, Kalle Niels war nicht Führung. So, Kalle Nielsen fällt aus auf der Gegengrad. Jupp Waldhüsten, der Holländer, dreht sich in der Sachskurve. Dadurch geht Peter Böhm in Führung. Der Jupp Waldhüsten. Ja, also das wird...
Went for a gap, not too sure if there was one. Cleanly there's Aidan Cregan trying to come through. He'll get squeezed now. Aidan Cregan on the top of the Metro and RS200. Who was the fastest, and somebody climbing up there, and well, that's Skogstad who has spun. But it's Matti Alamäki who gets into the lead, and Tershi there. Oh dear, there's Michael Shields' Metro.
This year that riders like Gordon Kennett are in it. Gordon Kennett on the inside gate in white. Next to him, Bob Garrod off gate 2 in red. Gate 3 yellow and black, Keith Pritchard. Gate 4 in blue, Andrew Silver, and the starting gate fails to go up on the inside. That will be a restart. So that's a blow for Righthouse's hopes. Eastbourne filling second and third, but down goes yellow and black. And then there goes Kinning. And Kinning having a frantic job. He can't have any help. He's got to get back on that bike to go to remount. It must be lapped, and indeed he is lapped. Red, Bobby Garrett's pulled up. Oh, down goes Price. 2 Clark's got gate 3 and Malarkey's got the outside. And Righthouse showing well there around the pair of Eagles, but no. Starts a lift there from the man in blue, Gary O'Hare, and Middlesbrough all having terrible trouble there going into the turn. And indeed now Evans going through for second and catching Dixon. Well, that's a difficult one to read. We'll make Bell's
Tough place to go, isn't it?
I didn't hear that.
What do you think about the trip to Ellesmere Port? I mean, that's going to be a difficult one to get over, isn't it, in the semis?
Yeah, well, we all rode there pretty well last time, you know, so, you know, I think we can do it. You know, as long as we, it doesn't matter if we get beat.
2 minutes.
Okay, that's fine. And Luckhurst is through. It's Bob Humphries relegated to 4th place now. Paul Bosley doing some quick pirouettes, and down he goes. And down goes Wolfenden. Dramatic fall there through the boards. Speedway on 10, he's gone wide and down he goes.
Make the start, all you see there, Luke Carr's getting in an oh my goodness me, what on earth has happened there? You can see Louis Carr there has got Steve McDermott's bike linked in his own. This looks a good one. Who's going to make the start? And in fact, getting out to beat them all is Nigel Diaz, but Neil Middleditch there trying to get the handstand. There's taken a perler there, and he's gone down in a very nasty heat indeed.
Yes, it's Radio Hammers again, leading in red Laurie Bloomfield, in blue Sean Barker, and the two Federation Specials getting caught up there.
Go out and beat them, then that's your reward, you know, so it'd be quite good to beat them.
In white for the Tigers there, Martin Dixon beaten into the turn though. Havelock is in second, and indeed Yates managing to make the start. Second in yellow and black is Havelock. Third in white we have Martin Dixon. At the back in blue, Marcus Bisson. Oh, but down goes the man in white, and his partner's gone with him. Bisson going into the back of them.
To the inside of Tilbury, caught him napping definitely. Tilbury in his 5th season, he thuds against the wall.
Just going into the turn, that's Julian Barr. Oh, and down goes Mark Frank. That's a heavy crash for him.
Down goes the Stoke skipper, and into him goes his teammate Michael Wilding. Away goes the dust, and another great gate from Rob Grant. Wheeling out goes Nigel Horry and thumps against the fence.
Johnny, who takes up the challenge, and he slips through very, very neatly indeed on the bend.
Dixon, and round goes Dixon, spins off.
And here's a surprise because, there's all kinds of trouble there. Jessup here, Medina, and all down has gone Jessup, and down too has gone Malarkey.
And indeed, there is the actual ice bike. If you haven't seen it before, 500cc engine, 2-valve, unlike the 4 valves in conventional speedway racing. Longer wheelbase, as you can see as well, and the wheels are quite different. All those spikes all over, something like 400 to 500 spikes in the 2 wheels combined. Obvious mudguards front and aft, and there's the style of ice racing going down into the turn. Not foot forward, it's just knee tucked down. Try and keep those wheels out of the way. Oh, we have a faller into the fence. Serenius just challenging on the inside. We're coming into the final lap after this turn, and Fredrickson in trouble. He's gone onto the centre green. Oh, he almost took out the photographers right through the middle. Now coming under pressure, Eskil Jonsson in second place. We saw Jonsson in last year's coverage. He's through the first as Stenlund's down. Almost caught by the wheel there, sliding down the home straight, the wheel within about 2 feet.
Is a tremendous run in Nolan, and down goes Gudmundsson straight into the fence. And away they go, and it looks like Serenius just might have the start. Oh, look at the diving, out goes here as Sawyer, and Larimar completely locked up. Just look at that crash. Almost up, and down he goes, and the bike going on its own, and that's the end of Alfred Nietzsche.
Is third, and Hasse Johansson of Sweden is at the back. Oh my goodness me! A terrific manoeuvre, but can he turn it back in time? But Ivanov gets and he's off his bike, and the bike careering across the centre. Mustafi, he goes into the bike, Mustafi.
Kunef is through the first place, and the rider in red, Roy Martinson, is gone, and they're all down. It's Michael Lang from Germany, which is a slight surprise. Oh, and there's nearly come to grief there, and it has indeed. The rider in white, Goshen Orland, is down. And my word, he took a tumble there. Away they go. Let's do this. He gets the first man first. At the moment, it's the rider in blue, Urquiaco, but underneath him comes Trailers Serenius. He's through, Urquiaco in second place. But down goes Serenius, and Urquiaco follows him, and so does Chapoyala. And in blue is Timo Sinkinen, both from Finland, but it's the Swedish rider in front. And down goes the rider in blue, that's Timo Sinkinen. He's right on the outside of the barn, come on! Down he goes again! Oh, what a spectacular left in the beginning! And the rider of the barn gets up, he's shaking his hands in disgust. Sir, it wasn't your fault, we all know that, but my word, you're providing some entertainment here in Frankfurt.
under there, Timber Sawyer's down.
He knows that Wimbledon desperately need that third place point, and down he goes. Stephen goes over the top of him. A nasty looking pile up there. Both riders are down. Not at all happy. You can see that probably nerves cause that in a vital heat.
5-7, that's Jeff Priestley, another Woking man, Priestley Bros, lurking at the back of the field as we get ready for 15 laps of absolute mayhem. Trevor Newland on the front of the grid. Number 14, Dave Gintini. Dave's toolbox, it says. 225, Graham Lashley with a nice big Jaguar. Rod Lunnis's Jag, and not a lot of a Caravan really. I don't think that's going to last very long. The Caravan must stay on the car during the course of the race, or at least the chassis, and I think in most cases that's what they'll end up with, just the chassis being towed around. Roger Wilco, the Aldershot wily banger man, is somewhere down this lineup with his familiar black car. There is 20, Wilco. 201, John Dodge. .33, Simon Reed with his big Daimler. Away they go. This is it. You're looking back up the A30 on that Friday afternoon. The rest of the traffic has caught you, and my goodness, somebody's Caravan already disintegrates, and so does the rest of that object, dragging the remains along. Sean Gallagher. Well, it's a good job that oh dear, and Grandma was still inside. I trust that they haven't, of course, these banger boys are a bit forgetful, that they haven't forgotten that the wife might be in the back still making the tea. Somebody has already cooked his clutch, engine, brakes, transmission, the lot. 225, Graham Lashley's Caravan comes to grief. 359, dragging the mortal remains, is run over with Andy Fromm. My goodness gracious me, Roger Wilco's in the middle of all that lot, along with 629, Graham Rout, 471, Darren Howard. Well, you can see just what a mess this little lot makes as Rod Lunnis, who appears to have lost his Caravan altogether, tries to get out of that little mess. I don't think he's going to make it without a lot of power. The old Jag certainly got it. There's Lashley's Caravan lurking in the middle of the turn, just like a workman's hut. You'll get somebody from Suffolk District Council going to camping in there in a minute. 33, the Daimler, Simon Reed, dragging the little truck. He can use that for camping now. All he's got to do is put some sides on it. Anyway, Simon going very nicely in 30. Look at the lovely slide on that Caravan as he goes in one side and out the other. Oh my goodness, there's a mess on the speedway track. Jeff Priestley's Caravan is somehow miraculously still intact at this time. 353, that must be Wild Bill Aldrin. He's got his Caravan still in one piece as well. Wild Bill not actually finding a lot of grip, and he is out-dragged by Darren Howard. It's just like the sand drags that you see on American TV. So they splodge through the mud. The Hulk, Mick Davis, he's still travelling. Well, I don't know about where thy Caravan will rest, but Mick's Caravan comes to rest on that turn and promptly disintegrates totally. The Hulk has seen better days for sure. Trevor Newland still makes progress in 122. By this time, of course, we haven't got any clue whatsoever who's leading the race. Jeff Priestley has decided to try his manoeuvrability, and my goodness gracious me, somebody else ends up right inside that Caravan. One, two, Newland. He left the kitchen unit in there. I hope he remembered to turn the water off. That was possibly for Burp at one time, and now it might be more suitable for those of a very outdoor disposition. A few more bits of... There goes the kitchen unit. That's it. I hope he didn't leave the Elsan in there. 353, Wild Bill going a little bit sideways. I think the wheels have locked up on the Caravan, or it may be something to do with Dave Yoram, 456, who's pushing him down the straight. Yoram is not backing off. Wild Bill takes absolutely no notice whatsoever. Carries on with the foot hard down. He's got the Caravan sideways, but the car refuses to budge. attacking from the rear on the Jeff Priestley car. It looks as though Priestley escaped from that one. Dave Yarham still working away as Rod the Rebel Lunnis goes through in number 8, the Jaguar. Carnage, look at that. World War III has just taken place on the 3rd turn at Ipswich. That looks like the sort of sight that the council always tries to move on when they move in your town. Rod Lunnis still going like a good one in number 8. It looks as though we're coming towards the end of this one. We've got the red flags out. My goodness, it's going to take somebody a long time to sort this little lot out. The winner we got at that late stage is 225 Graham Lashley. We'll try and confirm that in a minute. Meanwhile, the race comes to a premature end with a red flag and a totally blocked Ipswich track.